Let's just go into the podcast. Let's fire it up.
All right, say what's up.
Yo. Hey, welcome to the Duke It Out podcast. We're back. We've been gone for a long time. Yeah, that's something that happens when you have a baby and don't know how to have a baby, you know. But
Do
now,
any of us?
Yeah. But now I have the baby, and I think I figured it out. I'm a master parent now, and I've completely mastered it. We're in my daughter's playroom right now, recording the podcast, drinking some beers, having a good time. Adam is here with us today. Adammbart.
Hello.
I guess I'll tell you guys what's up before we get into it. It's going to be a rotating cast of regulars now, so get used to my guys, all right? That's it. That's the thing. Adam, what you were just saying, what happened at, what was that show? With the drink on the show with the drink on the shelf we're about to talk about? Because we were saying, anybody who doesn't spill their beer is like generally loved by an audience. Yeah. What was this? What happened?
I set my beer while I was on stage on the ledge, and it like had just a tilt down, slid off, but I caught it like not even an inch off while I was on stage. Looked like a badass, got like a little pop.
Yeah, I feel like party foul, right? Like you were saying party foul before this. You were saying party fouls.
It's the OG party foul, spilling your beer.
But like, what do you think like people did to like someone who like spilled like the wine in ancient Greece? You know, it's like there's like you've been making that wine. There's like 50 of you. You've been making that wine for 90 days.
Right. At that point, isn't it all in like barrels? So if you spill any of it, you're spilling like 55 gallons of it.
You think they used to make them Zamboni it back in the day? But you better lick that up off the floor, bro. What do you think they called it back before Zambonis?
Bamzoni? I don't know.
They probably just no one probably questioned it. I bet you people used to get down on the ground and just, if they spilled something like there was like some good wine or some beer 500 years ago, I bet you it was very normal to spill it on the ground and be like, shit, well, I'm going to get as much as I can. No?
Yeah, sop it up with some bread.
Yeah, I feel like we're pussies because we don't eat off of the grass and the rocks anymore.
Yeah,
That's
do you ever see the people that
COVID wanted to happen if we still ate rocks and shit.
Have you ever seen the people airplane it? That's like drinking. Yeah, you'd be like smoking a joint and it's down to the roach, and they like smoke it till it's nothing / like inhale I think in stoner lore when you were like 17.
We call that Wu-Tang and with a blunt, right?
When you just like smoke it till it's nothing and like you like let it go as it.
Yeah, well, no, what we did was you'd smoke it till it's the smallest roach, right? And we called this Wu-Tang, and I used to be the Wu-Tang master in college. I got a bunch of videos I can show you. It's you smoke the blunt down to like the last thing, right? There's no filter in it, right? So you smoke it down to the smallest little thing, and what you do is you actually inhale it. Yeah, you actually swallow and inhale the lit little bit of the blunt.
Right,
and
we're talking about the same thing. I just know it as airplaning. I have to say, I think you calling yourself the Wu-Tang master is cultural appropriation on multiple levels, because they also kind of appropriated that.
Yeah, well, I didn't know it was called airplaning.
Getting meta. That's what I knew it at.
9/11.
Yeah.
You're not that
I'm
old.
I'm older than you anyway. But
yeah, I mean, to me, you're pretty much 55
not that
years old.
Hey, I had a kid at the same age as you, so give yourself 4 years, and that's how much older you're gonna.
Dude, I'll never age. I'm gonna go down to my kid's age, and we're gonna meet at 13.
Benjamin Button.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna meet at 13. We're both gonna be 13 years old. And we're going to argue, and I'm going to be like, no, you have to listen to me. I'm your dad. And they're going to be like, but you're 13 now, Dad.
You're 13 now.
Yeah, and then
Dad.
And then next year she's going to be 14, and I'm going to be 12, and I'm fucked. Like, she's never going to listen to me again.
Yeah.
God, it's going to be really, really weird when she's like 20 and I'm like 2, and she's got to change my diapers and shit. That's like that you expect to change your dad's diapers one day, possibly, but not that way.
I hope I never have to change a diaper for my dad, but
No.
it's always a possibility. But yeah, maybe you have late stage.
I don't think I'm gonna be in good enough
Adult
condition.
onset Benjamin Buttonism.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be in good enough condition to take care of my father when he needs taken care of. When someone needs to wipe his ass, like I'll be like, oh man, I really want to, but you see, my back.
My dad gave me permission to shoot him if he's ever in that situation. Literally,
He said shoot him.
we were going to see my grandpa, and as we're walking in, he says, "If you're ever doing this for me, just bring a gun." And I'm like, you say that, but we're literally walking in to see your dad like this. Could you do that to him right now?
My dad's like,
yeah, I get it, but
my dad's like 48, right? And he's just now like, oh shit, I could live till retirement. He just realized that he might be alive when retirement comes around. Just now at like 48 years old, so like
starting to look at endgame.
He's never even thought about that before.
Yeah.
He's never even thought about needing a kid to wipe his ass. He was like shocked when he was 48. He was like, "Damn, I don't have cancer yet," because his parents got cancer young.
Yeah, and he was like, a lot back then.
Yeah, he was like, dude, I thought he was like, he's 48 and like, shit, dude, my prostate's okay. Oh man. So what's the dad life going like for you, man? You haven't having any fun stories lately?
Nothing of note. I mean, it's Christmas. You know, kids love Christmas, so that's been fun doing that.
My kid has no fucking idea what Christmas is.
Mine's a little older, so she gets it now.
Her birthday's about to hit Sunday, and then Christmas is the Monday after.
Yeah, she's always gonna have it lumped together. It'll never be. It's like it almost becomes.
I think when she's older, we might do a half birthday party and a birthday celebration with family.
Yeah,
and like she gets gifts on her half birthday.
Just another way to sucker more gifts out of your loved ones.
Just my parents and stuff.
Yeah,
it's all right.
I mean, they'll still do that anyway. It's just they get one gift on their birthday, and then they get all the $25, $10 toys or whatever.
My mom's a hippie. She's gonna be like 7 years old, and she's gonna be like, "I want a unicorn," and my mom's gonna be like, "Here's your birthday gift. It's a yoga experience with your grandma."
That sounds dope.
No, my mom is dope. She is all about like experiences and shit. Like she's like, let's not do gifts.
That.
Let's go stay in a cabin in the woods. And I'm like, fuck yeah. But the rest of my family's like, let's do gifts.
I mean, when you're broke, gifts are always nice. If it's like the things I've been neglecting that I need, you know, it's like, what do you want for Christmas? It's
tires.
Yeah, like
that's what I tried to ask for, and my parents were like, that's so boring. You've asked for tires like 3 times.
That's a good ask, honestly, because it's a pain in the ass to buy, but you always need them going into winter, especially if you got rough tires. Like
my front two
and not have to shit out, you know, like $700-800 on a pair of good tires.
I'm just gonna get two tires, man. I'm not rich. Nobody pays me to tell jokes. Well, I'm not a 4-tire guy. Are you a 4-tire guy? You buy 4 tires at a time?
I have, and I've also done the 2.
God, you're
like stretching them out.
Was that before you had a kid?
It was when I had really small tires too. They were cheap, so
I got small tires. They're pretty cheap, but I'm still gonna only buy 2 for now.
Yeah,
I'll just buy the front 2, and then the back 2 can suck it up.
Last time I only bought 2. And I'm about due, honestly, but I'm not talking about that.
I'm so for buying 2 front tires, getting through the winter, and then next winter buying two more front tires and moving my fronts to the back. I mean,
you're supposed to do that anyway, like semi-regularly. When you oil change, you rotate anyway.
Yeah,
we're getting into car mechanics. That's not
but
either of our expertise.
I'm only buying 2, bro. I'm only buying 2. That's all I'm saying. I'm not buying 3. I'm not buying 5. I'm only buying 2. I might buy 1. I might only have the driver's side tire be able to go through the snow this.
Go get the $35 used tire. You know, from like.
I'm just betting on global warming at this point.
They're all going to be They're all going to be electric in a decade anyway.
It's already snowed, bro. The tires, all electric tires, and
the tires, yeah.
God damn, dude! When they make tires out of electricity, fucking hook me up.
Hell yeah,
dude!
I'm all for it.
I really do think our cars should be hovering. Like, I don't understand why there is tires.
The cartoons of the past lied to us. You look at the date. We were supposed to have hover cars by now. It's
How
supposed to
hard
be
is
like
it to fucking hover something?
semi-utopia,
We've all
but
seen a
like
helicopter. Put the fucking fan under the car. I just invented a hover car.
that's more of like a bumper car scenario, where it's like all just.
Yeah, but dude, if we don't have to get like the roads are already there. We don't have to get more than 2 feet off the road. We just gotta hover. Put a fan under the car.
Just give everyone a jetpack.
Jetpacks would be sick. But don't you have to be hooked up to a jet ski to jetpack?
No, I mean they have those ones you do over the water, but don't they have like actual like you can just like take off and fly? Have you ever seen those dudes that have the parasail, but it has a little like motor on the back, like
Dude,
book bag thing, and you just like run and take off?
what's nuts is our kids will probably play like jetpack joyride for real.
Maybe
that'll just be like a ride at an amusement park.
unless capitalism implodes on itself beforehand.
Well, actually, people don't do. Actually, never mind. They're gonna do jetpack joyride VR because
it's all gonna go inward.
our big corporation overlord daddies have decided that no, we're not going to make super cool technology that does fun shit in the real world. We're
What
just
do you
going to make a
mean?
computer version in virtual reality where you can do cool shit like jetpack. But no,
Yeah.
we're not going to actually develop cool technology. We're just going to give up and make updates in virtual reality because
Elon Musk is trying to shove it straight into our brains.
I'm fucking
Killing monkeys and shit, saying it works.
I'm so much more for becoming a android than I am for being a human who lives in a VR headset. If I have to choose between the two.
Either way, isn't it the Matrix?
I don't know. From what I understand about Elon's thing, is it's going to be a long time till it's in anyone that isn't a paraplegic.
I mean, says he always overpromises, but like he says in like years, not even like decades,
Yeah, my ass. They're still going to keep. We're all going to die in 50 years from global warming, so they're going to keep that going up until 50 years from now, and then they're going to set a new death date.
Is that like what 2012 was?
Yeah, they're going to set a new thing that we got to be scared about. But, like, we got 50 years for the global warming, and everyone's working on it, but nobody talks about it. Like, there's so many scientists fucking doing stuff to, like, pull carbon out of the air.
Manhattan Project style.
Like, scientists are trying to solve global warming at the top of their thing, but they just keep making documentaries and shortening the years that we're all going to die in. But, like, we're actually, like, trying really hard.
I mean, we are and we aren't, At the end of the day, it's about industry, kind of like recycling. They were like, do your part, with recycling, but it's like
made up.
Yeah, a lot of it that goes straight into the trash. I wanted to do a bit to sidetrack it one time. I was at Subway.
Recycling
And
just
I went
gets
to
shipped to China.
They had the trash and the recycling, and I was like about to like put them in separate, and I looked, and it was just one bin below it. It's like, so you're literally just virtue signaling that you're recycling because
I worked at Starbucks.
It all just goes in a landfill anyway.
Ain't gonna lie, bro. There was a trash and a recycling bin in our it looked like a trash and recycling like cupboard, and there's 2 trash cans under there. They both went in the same dumpster. We didn't have.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But Subway didn't even have the like the finesse, or like they were just like so blatant, just like. Yeah, this is recycling. This is trash, but you're putting it right in the bag because they're not going to pay someone to separate it or like change 2 trash cans instead of 1. They're gonna.
What the fuck is recycling, anyways?
They melt it down and make more.
That's bullshit.
Rather than like using the.
But they don't even do
raw material needed to make it in the first place over and over. It's like if you have it, you can just keep it being the same thing over and over.
If they cared about
theory,
recycling, they'd pay me. If recycling was real, I could make money giving my plastic back. But plastic ain't worth shit.
If someone could be making money off of actually recycling, someone would be doing it.
Mm-hmm. If it existed,
which is why like scrap, like metal cans, you can actually recycle those. You know what I mean?
Metal you can actually recycle.
But with plastic, a lot of it too, it's like even if they do, they just ship it off to elsewhere.
Cardboard, if it had like your pizza box, if it has grease in it, it says recyclable. They will not. There's nothing they can do with that grease.
You're not supposed to once it has grease, But like the box isn't lying when it says that it's recyclable because it is until you cut a greasy pizza and let it sit in there for like 3 hours.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's And our recycling, like, we came up with this huge recycling plan, and then we ran out of space, and so now all of our overfill recycling we just shipped to China. I don't know if they still do this, but they just shipped overfill recycling to China for them to throw in the ocean. So
I'm just gonna point out that we sound like stoner conspiracy bros right now. Like,
I am
recycling's bullshit. We're going to sending it off to China.
No one else is bullshit.
It is. I'm just Corn
pisses me off, bro. Corn's bullshit.
It's subsidized, man.
Well, and dude, what the fuck is
artificially
corn?
Keeping
like,
maize?
Look at that shit, bro. Like, look at corn. Look at that shit.
It's kernels.
Do you want to eat those fucking kernels?
Hey,
no, I don't want to eat hard at. Why do you gotta boil it and soak
corn
it in butter?
Done well is delicious, but you're right, it is kind of like a bullshit. But our country runs on corn. I come from Illinois. That is corn. There's nothing but cornfield.
I'm not
miles
saying
on end. That's the entire.
That corn isn't delicious. I'm saying,
but high fructose corn syrup, man, it's all a conspiracy.
High fructose corn syrup's in everything.
It's killing us. It's in everything.
Corn, corn is so like modified. Like, it's not supposed to be that big. It's supposed to be these little things, and those are bird seeds. Like, that is not for human or mammal consumption. Like, I look at it, and that's bird seed. And
I mean,
it has no nutritional value. It's
kept us alive. I mean, the indigenous peoples, whatever.
But but there's also
they subsisted off of that.
Did they though? I don't know what the natives ate. Did they eat a lot of fish and stuff? I'm just saying, like, corn.
That's how you get moonshine.
Corn. You can
drink my corn from a jar.
You can make corn into flour. That's fine. You can make, but like. Corn
into, like,
syrup,
cheap calories.
Yeah, corn syrup being in everything and just extracting the sugar out of it and making so much of it that it has to be in every. Like, why don't we grow? There's got to be better stuff.
Because the corn market is subsidized.
There's got to be better stuff to grow, and like.
But it's cheap and you can do it on a mass scale, which is like
and it's filler. It's not good for the cows. The cows eat it. It's not good for the pigs.
I mean,
the pigs eat it.
It's subsidized by the government, right? So why are you gonna? If you want to get down into like the,
but that's my problem is the government made corn, and corn is.
If you want to get into free
bullshit.
market,
corn should be just like one of normal plant. It shouldn't be this huge thing. It should just be like every other thing. Like, it should do its little thing. It makes tortillas well. It makes this well. Bam, bam, bam. There's corn. Corn does what corn does. Corn shouldn't do everything. It's just ridiculous.
We're anti-cornography here.
I will never visit Cornhub again.
Have you seen that on like TikTok and stuff? I'm not on TikTok, but they say cornography because like porn flags the algorithm, so they say cornography.
You ever seen?
We're anti-cornography, apparently.
Yeah. Have you ever seen? Have you ever been to Cornhub?
Anti-corn.
Cornhub.com, like the real Cornhub.
No, there's a lot of cornholing going on.
It's literally just pictures of corn, and
are they like slutty corn?
It's labeled like that. It's just like buttery corn, slutty buttery corn. And it's all pieces of corn, and it looks like Pornhub. It's got the same color scheme, same layout.
Let's make it actually dirty. Let's start finding people to use corns as.
Well, that's already on Pornhub.
Dildises.
Dildi.
Hell yeah.
Dude.
The plural.
Dildi. Everyone likes when you get dildied. Dildi.
Okay.
Dildi. By everyone, I just mean Adam and I. You know,
you can't do dildo. It's got to be dildi.
This is better than my camera because it doesn't shut off at 30 minutes.
That is good.
I
can also give you a little break in the middle. It'd be
it is nice because I am running low on beer. That's my only problem. But
if you want to grab one, I could go to the restroom quick.
We can. All right, we're going to take a quick pause. And 3, 2, 1, we're back. We never even left.
No, we did not.
We never even left. I'm literally out here.
Yeah.
We're podcast champions right now.
Yep. I'm glad you got this. We moved the big cabinet here.
There was a big china cabinet right behind where we were sitting, and I invited him over to move the china cabinet and was like, "Podcast with me, man. Talk about stuff. Tell me all your dirty little secrets, Daddy."
Yeah, you got a project in the works, making it happen.
Smoothing
out the kinks.
What do you got going on?
Nothing. I can tell you've been working on the railroad.
I have been working on the railroad.
Come over, he's frantic, humming. I've been working on the railroad, listening to Oliver Anthony, you know. Just to give you some reference from Duke's State of Mind.
I'm a people of the mans.
Working hard.
I'm a man's person.
I feels you.
Man.
Been there.
Dude,
not currently there, but I have been.
I got really emotional the other day listening to music.
Music can do that.
I came home from work on Monday and I was just in this vibe. Like, we were playing these songs, and like, even from like I listened to Oliver Anthony and I was like, man, he just like, he put his finger on the pulse of how like the regular guy is feeling. Like I can't do anything to change this world. And I was like, damn, I'm really feeling that right now. And then like we're playing this jelly roll, Son of a Sinner, you know? I'm like, oh yeah, that's hard. Like, I'm feeling it. Like, I'm getting really emotionally invested in these songs. Like, I'm like, it was just randomly out of nowhere. I was super emotionally invested in all the music that was playing. Even what's that song? Jolene played.
Like the old school, like was that Dolly Parton in?
Jolene. It wasn't the Dolly Parton version, but yeah. And I was like, man.
Miley CRYrus?
Yeah.
Miley CRYrus made you cry? Is that what you're telling me right now?
Almost, dude. I literally felt like, I was like.
I know you love Hannah Montana,
I was
so
like,
that
dude,
checks out.
I can feel, like, at that moment, I just got home from work and I was like, I can feel what it feels like to be a woman who wants to keep her man, but he's being tempted by another woman, and she's begging him. She's begging her in her mind, don't take my man even though you can. And I felt that.
I mean, you know where I've been. It does resonate. It's funny when weird songs get you like that. So my dad loved Picture by Sheryl Crow and Kid Rock, you know? So I like grew up on that, my dad loving it. And now it's like my situation, it takes on an entirely another context, but also reminds me of my dad.
You know, it's
so
funny.
It's just like emotional all around.
Is my dad always...
It's funny. It's like this of all fucking songs, like, you know, like the ironic fucking karaoke song to sing is like actually getting me.
My dad liked Uncle Cracker. What's that song?
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
I don't know why. No. Yeah, it's like I can like hum it, but I can.
Yeah.
That you won't find nobody else like
me. And
does
you
that,
won't find
so if we're shittily humming it, does that
like
still
me.
hit the like YouTube censors?
No, yeah, does it?
Maybe if we're close enough and
yeah, if we really nailed it, they're like, oh, plagiarism. Like, no, dude, that's a cover. That's a cover, bro.
My dad also loved Shaggy. It wasn't me.
My dad loved
like
that song.
You're my darling angel.
Yeah, my dad loved that song.
We're dating ourselves.
And I just heard that song at the bar the other day, and I was listening, and I was like, this song's about some guy who's just convincing this girl to cheat on her husband. Like, that's it. The whole song is just some guy, like, basically, like, I don't have money, I don't have this, but I can give you dick. Like, that's what he's saying. The whole song is, come over here, we can have a good time. I can't give you anything, but we could have a good time. Like,
it's a story as old as time.
You can feel my blood swimming through your veins.
Love and infidelity and
I was like, I didn't know that's what that song was. I used to sing that song at 6 years old. Like, I
mean, a lot of music, you know, it's like, I don't know, subversive's the word, but like, there's a lot of like, it can go over your head until you realize.
Yeah, you don't even notice stuff as a kid. My sister, there's this one song that says "It's in Your Nature," right?
I wish I knew the song.
Yeah, it says "It's in Your Nature" really quick. It's like a Bruno Mars or something, you know. And one day, we're on vacation, and she walks into the room, and she's like, "Oh, that's my favorite word, Senyanicha." So he says, "It's in your nature" in the song, and she said, "Oh man, that's my favorite part of the whole song. That's my favorite word, Senyanicha." She thought he was saying some word that she didn't know what it meant. Senyanicha.
Misheard lyrics are a thing too, where it like sounds like they're saying one thing, and you know, like you hear someone singing along and like, wait a minute, what do you think they're saying right there? Like,
my sister's hilarious though. She
like what's chop suey? What are they gonna do?
She was so upset about that. Like, she was like, we made fun of her forever. We're like, Sinjanicha, girl. It's just Sinjanicha. And
sounds like could be like a racist, like I'm not gonna, but like a misspeaking of that real.
Who's Sinjanicha racist to?
Half Mexican, half black.
I was gonna say like Sudanese, just S. I was just going for S. I think alliteration does the racial slur, even though that doesn't make any sense with any of the other racial slurs.
Anyway,
let's list the racial slurs now. Oh no, I'm good. I'm not gonna do it. Cut.
For real, man, you really just.
Oh my god! All right, let's do it. Let's fucking tell them what's up. The podcast has a thing now. It's not just the Duke It Out podcast because my name is Duke. Oh yeah, if you didn't know, my name is Duke.
Lucas.
Dude, shut the fuck up.
Your name is not Duke. Your name is Lucas.
My name is Duke, and
Luke It Out.
This is the
lukewarm podcast.
This is the Duke It Out podcast, and I got this BBC, this big black
cylinder
container. I got this big black container.
Big black cylinder. Let's leave it at that.
It's got a bunch of words in it. And we're going to duke it out with these words. Yeah, you've heard a podcast where they say, who's better, Michael or Jordan? Or they say, what's better, pizza or nacho? Like, you've heard all these arguments before. There's a million podcasts that have these arguments. But have you ever heard what's better, Hitler or hot dogs? No. Because that's random words in the thing. You don't even know what we're going to get. It could be anything in the entire... Like, every word in the world is in this cup right now. It could literally be anything.
I will say that you have a Duke It Out segment of your podcast, the Duke It Out podcast. It's like oh, they did it. They said the name of the movie in the movie. Yes, we're at that point.
It's the Duking It Out segment of the Duke It Out podcast. This is the Duking It Out of the Duke It Out podcast. It's just BBC time. The big
Let me do the honors. The first one.
Yeah, he's going to pull a word.
First one to touch the BBC.
He's going to reach in and get his hands on that BBC. And I'm going to get one, too. I got Selena Gomez. What'd you get?
Europe.
Selena Gomez is better than Europe, 110%.
I feel like Europe is unquestionably better. The cultural influence.
Selena Gomez is the most followed person on Instagram. That's culture. Europe is bullshit.
Is that even current?
Europe,
also, if you took all the people that were European citizens.
She's above the Kardashians right now. She beats the Kardashians right now. Literally.
I want to call bullshit on that almost.
Europe is just a place where people who live in America used to be from.
They have a lot of culture too, man. Punk, the Beatles, the Stones. I mean, a lot's coming to them. That's all.
Where did they go to do cool shit?
It's an entire
here.
Cool that's where we know about it. But they got their own thing. Europe is cool. You got like Paris, you got Italy. That's all. It's not just. It's all the countries. The entire European Union.
Is Europe as good?
Are you telling me you're anti-union?
Is Europe?
Are you anti? I want you on the record, Mr. Oliver Anthony fan. Are you anti-union?
I'm not anti-union.
The European Union.
Is Europe better than Wizards of Waverly Place?
Fuck, you might have.
That show fucking slaps. I would still rewatch that. I rewatched that when Disney Plus came out.
You want to know why I believe you? Because you were just telling me that Hannah Montana made you cry. So I believe that you truly think the Wizards of Waverly Place is more important than all of the cultural.
No, dude, I drew
not milestones, monoliths that is Europe. What's the most famous museum in the world?
Dude, no one from Europe.
The Louvre.
No one from Europe listens to this podcast. Stop cocksucking. Just admit that Selena Gomez is better than Europe.
I will not, and I will say I will.
Have you seen her tits?
I will move. No, if you could pull that up.
Pull that up. Hey,
Jamie,
producer at OHAB, pull that up.
Have you seen the Louvre? Is that better than some mediocre at best tits?
Have you ever seen art better than mediocre tits?
I have.
I haven't. That's crazy.
I'm
just telling you.
Aren't mediocre tits art?
I'm just telling you.
Why is there a separation?
There could be the Louvre right there, right? The Louvre's right there, right?
Barbadon's right there.
free.
That's entirely different.
Free to go into the Louvre. I'm standing 3 steps in front of it, right? 1,000, an hour walk down the street, Selena Gomez is going to have her cleavage out. I'm going to Selena Gomez's cleavage.
I'm not, to be honest. And I love some mediocre tits, don't get me wrong, but
they're good tits.
Better than all of Europe, better than every European porn you've ever watched.
Tits?
I'm sure he's been with some European
does half of the internet think that Justin made a mistake with breaking up with Selena?
Do they? I don't. I genuinely do not know the answer to that.
I mean, I'm Team Selena. I mean, I'm just kidding. I don't even know anything about this. Dude, I'm telling you. Okay.
All the influence on art without the Beatles alone, that is enough to.
Yes, the worldly influence of Europe sure beats Selena Gomez, but
doesn't every
everything
beats
every
Selena
continent
Gomez.
Has more influence on the world than Selena Gomez and all of its history.
Exactly.
But I'm here to tell
Case in point, you just admitted there.
But that's not where Selena Gomez beats Europe. I'm here to tell you where Selena Gomez beats Europe. Selena Gomez beats Europe in she's got nice teeth, and England have fucked up teeth, so that's a whole country she'd beat right there.
So you're trying to tell me one person in England doesn't have better teeth? You couldn't find one example of anyone in the entire continent that is Europe. All right, is Europe a continent? Right?
Yeah, Europe's a continent. It's a bullshit continent. It shouldn't be a continent. It should be just a part of another continent. It don't make any sense. Like, Europe is bullshit. Like, it should just be Russia. But they're like, oh, we hate Russia. But
one day maybe it will be.
Yeah.
Seems like
Europe should just be Russia.
There's some positioning going on at the world level. I don't know. Russia's also about to collapse, so who knows?
Yeah.
So are we.
So are we. China's doing fine, though. They're good.
Are they the next world power?
They are next. They've been the world power since 1992. I don't know when 1992 was.
They've been positioning since, but that doesn't mean they have.
I don't know who makes everything. China.
Is manufacturing jobs really the?
Yeah, but they're mining all of the minerals. They have all the manufacturing jobs. They're in tech. They're in our cell towers. The only thing they don't do is entertainment, and we do entertainment, but our entertainment...
They do entertainment as well, but they're such a market that they have influence on our entertainment still.
Yeah.
But all right, can I ask you this? China or Selena Gomez?
China's somewhere else in the bucket.
All right, we won't go there then.
Dude, China beats all, dude. Hey...
I hope
CCP. This podcast will be supportive of the CCP if so necessary. If you guys want us to support you, we will.
The red hoodie on.
I love the CCP. That's why I have the red. I love the CCP. We've always been cool. I've never had any problems with them. Sure, the American authoritarian government I have problems with.
I hope I pull China just so you have to rip against them after saying that. Immediately.
I would never say anything negative against China.
Well, if you're arguing against them, if you're duking it out, if you will.
I have to. All right.
If you will.
All right, wait. Let's agree, though. Let's agree right here. Yes, Europe has more worldly influence than Selena.
That's all that
than Selena Gomez has had. But if Europe posted on Instagram, they wouldn't even get 1/4 of the likes as Selena Gomez.
The Queen alone, she's just like one.
She would never.
Well, the Queen is dead.
The Queen could never get as many likes as Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez is the #1 most followed person on the internet.
So what I'm gathering here is you admitted all the cultural influence of the entire state of Europe, but Selena Gomez gets more Instagram likes. So therefore that says more than all of like culture and inspiration.
I'm just saying today more people care about what's up with Selena Gomez.
I mean,
more people care about what's up with Europe.
if you want to get down to it.
Even the people in Europe are like, I don't really care that much about what's going on in this next governmental bill. They're like, what's going on with Selena Gomez?
Rome, Greece.
Even people
the foundations of democracy are European.
Yeah, sure. Historically, you beat us, but right now, Selena Gomez, more people.
She's a has-been anyway.
The people who live in Europe care more about Selena Gomez. Is not a has-been. She is sick right now, man. She has a terminal disease.
Does she really?
I think so.
I did not know that. Dare I say good? No, I don't.
No, she is, dude. She is the most famous person.
I don't know about that.
Instagram-wise.
Instagram, yeah. The almighty Instagram.
I mean, there's a lot of people on Instagram. It's not like Facebook, though. Facebook, obviously, the most...
I have Instagram and not Facebook.
Facebook has more users, I believe. All right, let's do
I think that's
one.
a wash. We're on.
Yeah, let's do another one. I can't pull that one. That was Caitlyn Jenner.
I hope I don't pull that one either.
I got ass. You lose, bro.
Ass trumps all.
Ass. Memes. Oh, shit. Ass versus memes?
This is like the ultimate, like...
Oh, gosh, because all the ass memes.
There's a lot of crossover here. I mean, if I go through my Instagram suggestions, it's all ass and memes.
That is true.
I mean, it's one and the same. There's a lot of...
God, I didn't know there could be draws on this show.
Memes are hilarious. It's an entirely new, like... medium of comedy.
Yeah, memes can make your day.
And you can put so much context and they can be like so broad or so specific down to like
I'm willing to argue that anything a meme can do, an ass can do better. A good ass. A good meme and a good ass at the end of the day.
But memes reach more people.
What are you going to settle down with?
So
what are you going to settle down with? One good meme? That's you send that to your friends one time and they don't never want to see it again.
But riddle me this, all right. One good, like legendarily nice ass on a hoe that wants to give it out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
How many, what are the numbers? Like 100, 200? Like I don't really want to get into the body count, but like even on like a whatever, it's even get crazy. Call it 500 max in a lifetime from one ass. One meme can hit 1 million people in an afternoon.
You're saying ass doesn't have the
reach, the reach.
The bandwidth.
One ass can only have so much influence.
So ass doesn't
memes,
have as much bandwidth per ass. One meme, but how many? So let me tell you. Let's
talk about like the collective of asses, like every ass that is affecting someone.
Let me argue this. There is. Ass has a better ratio of good ass to bad ass than memes have of good memes to bad memes. There's millions of terrible, shitty, no good, horrible, racist, offensive, terrible memes. But even the worst ass in the world is still, oh, that's some ass, you know?
So, you know what will strike that entire argument down? Dudes, that's half the asses in the world.
I can appreciate a nice dude ass. You ever seen John Cena? That thing's tight.
Even still, that's the 1%ers of ass.
I'm willing to say right now that dude ass is better than a bad meme.
I think you just love dude ass. I think you would say dude ass is better than a good meme.
No. A good meme doesn't rival a good ass, though. And I think that's what this argument comes down to.
You're wrong. Again, you talk about all the cultural influence of Europe. Memes are all cultural influence.
I'm not worried about cultural influence. That's what a meme. I'm Duke Watson. I like ass.
You're not culture.
I like ass. I think.
I do. I'm not saying I don't like ass, but are memes better?
You don't like ass. Adam doesn't want you to have any ass. He wants no ass. He just wants memes.
And
what
ass.
Would you? Well, no.
If you can give me, what do you want from a girlfriend? You want ass and you want memes.
Okay. But what do you want from a girlfriend?
You don't want to have to. You don't want to have to text her.
You're gonna marry.
You don't want to. You don't want to have to like get messages. You want to. You get a notification. You look. It's the girl that's giving you ass, and she's sending you a funny meme.
All right, I'll subside. You win this one. I'm not gonna the first one. I'm not gonna admit defeat on. This one, I think that argument right there, based on the logic that just hit my head. So like, right, you think about it. You have a wife, right? You're with this woman forever. Because like, why would you get married if you're not gonna be together forever? That's kind of fucking stupid.
Been exactly there.
Kind of fucking dumb, ain't it?
And then she
what are you
left
doing,
my
marrying
ass.
a?
Then she left my ass.
A traitorous ass hoe. I would never marry a traitor.
Almost.
Never marry.
Did.
Yeah, good. You pulled out at the right time. Not the first time, but this time you did.
I didn't pull out. Is the thing.
You didn't pull out the first time, but you pulled out at the end. You know.
Anyway, keep it moving.
But
memes are better than ass.
But if you're having a wife forever, if she had good ass, right, and bad memes, for the long term of your relationship, the bad memes is worse than her having bad ass and good memes. Because good memes carry into your 60s, 70s. Everyone has bad ass in their 60s and 70s and 80s. But good memes never die.
The longevity.
Okay, memes.
Ass is temporary. Memes are forever.
Memes beats ass. All right, let's do another. We got time for like one or two more. I got Catholics. Fucking Crusades, motherfucker.
I'm putting that one back. I cheated.
You saw it before you picked it? Don't do that. You got to reach in that BBC and never look back.
Bush. Whichever you want. The beer is terrible. The hair is preferable.
Well, it can be Bush, the beer, Bush on a lady,
the president
or
that did
Bush,
9/11.
the presidents. So you get to pick one of. You got to pick right now which Bush you are.
I'm picking all three.
You can't be all that. I'm only Catholics.
So Catholics is so easy to defeat. All three of those.
The Crusades.
Bush beer beats Catholics.
The Crusades.
Bush the presidents beats Catholics.
Bush the presidents is Catholics.
Bush the hair beats Catholics.
And Bush the beer is drank by Catholics.
My uncle's a Bush Light guy, but
what
to me, it's a cheap sessionable beer.
What would you do?
Beats all of the Catholics. Bush did 9/11. All the memes. Call back to the memes. That alone beats all of the contributions of the Catholics.
I just feel like you can't win because
Bush, you need a little Bush.
One, the Catholics is everything that you are. Like the Catholics are all your shit. Bush is a Catholic. Boom.
Is he?
We already yeah.
I wager I would.
He might not be. He might be a Christian.
I would bet you $5 right now that the Bushes are not Catholic.
They're probably Christian Protestants. You're right. They're probably WASP.
So we're gonna see this.
Wait, no, I don't have $5.
You got Venmo.
Damn it! I do have $5. If they're Catholics, wait, I get $5. This is fucking lit, dude. Actually, I'm in. I forgot how parlays work, dude. Can we do another one after this?
Did I just wake up your betting?
Yeah, dude. Let's fucking gamble.
So George H.W. is Episcopalian. W is United Methodist.
They're Christians.
Not Catholic, though. There's very big difference.
Dude, the Catholics are Romans, dude. Fucking beat that. Fucking beat the Romans. Can you?
Yeah, you can.
And the
all
Irish.
The pedophilia.
And the Bush.
What about it?
You got presidents.
What does that have to do with pedophilia? Are you making some allegations that I'm not aware of?
Yeah. The presidents went to the Epstein's Island. I don't know who.
I don't think Bush was. They are Skull and Bones and like.
Oh yeah, they're
and the Bohemian Grove.
Yeah, they hang out with what's that owl's name? I feel like
Murloc. It's something along those lines. Not
the chemicals in the water made the frogs gay. Sorry. Anytime I hear something Alex Jones was associated with, I have to say that.
Alex Jones is right about some things, but he was wrong about so many.
He was wrong about more than he was right about.
To make the things that he was talking about sound crazy by association, even though it's like,
as in like
one in every 10 threads he would go down was like...
In like a career, though, of a person, like when he was older, he was on some crazy shit.
I mean, he's with one of the original like 9/11 truthers, isn't he?
Yeah, but being on when he was during 9/11 that time, and then when he went to Bohemian Grove in the 90s, he was actually like trying to like uncover anything. Like he was really trying to uncover stuff, and I think he ran out of like after 9/11. After 9/11, you can't top a conspiracy that big that there was something shady going on with 9/11. Like that's such a big conspiracy that he just kind of was like, "All right, everything has to be big."
Was he doing it out of love at that point, and now because he argued in court that he portrays a character? You know, is he just doing a character because it's the cash cow now, or is at like one point it was like it really was like, oh my god, there are
but dude,
ties to Bush knowing things and lies.
Myself on this podcast every single day, and I'm really who I am every day, and I'm not portraying a character at all, and I have to go into court. Guess what the fuck I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say, yeah, that's my podcast character. I'm really an upstanding citizen who doesn't jerk off twice in a day sometimes still.
No one would believe that, but there is the rapper, and they're trying him for a murder, and he like rapped about some of the details in one of his songs, and they're trying to use the lyrics as like evidence, and there's the argument of it, isn't that art?
Yeah,
that's
like in
bullshit, art, don't you have like?
What if I painted a goddamn picture about? What if I told a joke? What if I told a joke about murdering Biden? Like, you know,
which is fine if that's a joke, right?
You know, Biden's on his bicycle and I throw a stick in his spokes, like that type of thing, and he dies.
So you can tell that joke, but first off, it might draw some attention from like the Secret Service or like whoever's listening, Big Brother, hi.
What about the Shane Gillis joke?
Regardless of that, but so say you, like you said, you threw a stick into Biden's spokes and it killed him. You say a joke about that, you're going to get the attention. Then you go and do it. You actually throw one into there. Wait. And then they have the video of you throwing the stick into the spokes and doing the joke to tie them together, like, right? So it's like,
but here's my question.
So it's like the actual crime that happens, and then it's like you as an artist are doing this thing that is saying actually what did happen in real life. Yeah. So then in court you can be like, look, you're talking about it, you know, because it's like I get that there's like oh, I'm a fucking killer, like that's not a conviction in court. But if you're like, I shot Mike down on the corner of 58th Street and Mike just got shot down on 58th Street. Sorry, I feel like that's a terrible way to word it.
Yeah, but no, you're right though. You're right though. Like, I guess if you just say, I still don't think it should be admissible in court. I feel like black people need a loophole. They've never had a loophole before, and rap music should be black people's loophole. Like, they should be able to admit to any crimes they did in rap music and get away with it. They deserve that. That's fair.
Hot take. You win. I can't beat that argument.
Yeah, I think black people need a loophole.
Catholics are better than Bush, I guess.
Maybe
not. I'll give you the beer and the president. I still say Bush trumps Catholics. Yeah, but 2 out of 3.
Damn, dude, I had
2 out of 3.
I had one other thing on what we were talking about before. What were we talking about just before that? Like we kind of got off topic.
We strayed,
onto shit, man.
Stone guys. We were just so and we cut out. Now it's not even.
We were listening to rap music before this, getting amped up, and a little bit.
And Oliver Anthony,
you know, because I like people who.
We're multifaceted individuals.
I like rap music. I like Oliver Anthony. Is that crazy? A little bit. I like Jelly Roll too. I like Luke Bryan. I like Luke Combs. I like rap music. I like reggae music. I like Revolution. I like Stick Figure. I like Kanye. I like Drake. I like J. Cole.
I feel like I've expected every single answer from you. I could have blanket assumption looking at you that you would like all of those people.
There's almost no music that I don't fuck with. Screamo, I can like, but I've only ever liked it because
it makes me too angry to like listen to consistently. It's not that I don't enjoy it. I just like if I'm pissed and I want to feel
anger. I'm
just
not in that mood that often. Like, I'm not that guy. I ain't him. If you know what I'm saying. All right, let's do one more argument.
One more.
What do you think?
What's the tally here?
What did we do? I mean, I think
So memes won.
I think I admitted to memes winning. Selena Gomez, neither of us admitted to winning, but I think we both had some valid points, and we'll leave that up.
Call that
we'll
a
leave
draw.
that up to the
memes won.
viewers.
Did Bush win or did Catholics win?
Yeah, I
still argue.
I think Bush and
but
Catholics. We got off topic.
If you want to talk about cultural influence,
I don't want to talk about cultural Catholics.
They have a
win
lot
cultural influence.
But then again, if you want to talk about cultural influence, pussy influences everything. That influences all.
Yeah, but I'd argue that
Bush.
I'd argue that the best cultural influence was the removal of the bush.
I think we led astray. We need to have something there. It's what do they call it?
Let's do I think that's
We're
good though. We
leading
got
astray.
four arguments in here. That's good timing. What did you get?
What'd you get?
I got Robert E. Lee.
Trump. They would be on the same team. So I mean,
dude, I'm just saying Robert E. Lee fucks up Trump.
I mean, who doesn't want America to be great again?
Like
I'm not saying that his reasoning is the way to be great again, but like greatness would be cool.
Your argument is saying could work if he wasn't with
right.
it. I'm just saying
it's like we all want greatness. I just don't think he has the correct path to it.
I have to support Robert E. Lee, the guy who
he did have the path to greatness. So there we go. That's where we went astray.
Wait, Robert E. Lee is the guy who was for slavery, right? He was the leader of the
was that?
Southern Army.
I take back what I just said. No.
So I think we got Trump versus Robert E. Lee. I think that
I mean, if you look at it, aren't they like the two like biggest traitors, insurrectionists in country history?
Here's
so I mean, if anything, it's a very valid argument.
Robert E. Lee versus Trump. Robert E. Lee was the leader of the Southern Army, right?
Yeah.
If Trump had to lead the Northern Army, the South would have won.
So again, yeah, you're saying Trump is not effective. He could not have beaten
I'm
the
saying
South.
Robert E. Lee beats Trump in battle and a fist fight and in a
not in McDonald's consumption.
Robert E. Lee didn't know about McDonald's win. He never would have let McDonald's happen.
I think
Trump, they have a lot of black people working there.
But so
he would never allow them to be paid.
So Robert E. Lee succeeded. He succeeded from the Union. Tried to like mutiny the ship, if you will. Trump on January 6th arguably did the same thing, but after
but Robert E. Lee actually had a whole army, and Trump had a bunch of guys from 4chan who had jerked off 7 times that morning.
But after Robert E. Lee tried and did not succeed, what happened? Did he get killed? I don't know. Did he get imprisoned? What?
I don't know what the fuck happened to him. They took his statue down, though.
But I will tell you what they did not do for him.
You know what?
They did not run him for president again in the very next election.
I'll tell you what.
So people love him that much that
if their roles were reversed, and Robert E. Lee was Trump and he was president, Robert E. Lee would not have let them take down the Trump statue. Trump let him take down the Robert E. Lee statue. He let it happen.
Was that even during Trump? Was that during Biden?
I know, dude. I'm making shit up. I don't even know if he's the Civil War guy. I'm pretty sure he is, but I don't even fucking know for sure.
I will say, my thing is that Trump has a good possibility of being the president again, whereas once Robert E. Lee was out of power, there was no question whether about he would come back.
Trump will be the president again.
I don't think that, but there is
just off the pure fact that Trump gets way better views than Biden, and the government doesn't even exist anymore. It's just a YouTube channel. That's all they do. It's a YouTube channel. And they run polls on the YouTube channel, and you vote for stuff, and it affects your lives, and they spend your tax dollars on tanks in the Ukraine, and you still don't have health insurance, and you're still poor. And you still have to work 40-plus hours a week. That's just a thing.
Well, regardless, I wish I could say I don't think Trump will be president again. But the scary thing is that there is a very good chance.
No, he's gonna
I cannot authoritatively say like he will not be president.
Dude,
again.
I don't give a shit.
The fact that
president.
there's like 50% chance that he could be is Says everything you need to know.
Like, people might hate my takes, but I don't give a shit who's president because I firmly believe that the government is a YouTube channel who runs polls. It's not real. I mean, it is real, but
the government is very real.
They're very real, and unless we're going to change it completely and really, really elect some very different people, it's a YouTube channel.
Maybe.
And it's on the shittiest thing. It's not even on YouTube. It's on the news. That's the shittiest YouTube channel I've ever seen. Do they ever have anyone put their hands on a car for as long as they can? No. Do they have anyone stand in a circle for as long as they can? No. Do they have cool car crash videos? No. They're always like, stop drunk driving.
I will say they went wrong there.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Have you ever seen those videos of the people like complaining about it when they were...
I can't wait till they bring back drunk driving.
I mean, once self-driving's a thing, right?
That's
Why
what I'm
can't
talking
you be
about, dude. We're going to be drunk. Eventually, they're going to have to legalize drunk driving because self-driving will be good enough. Because that'll be my next fight. Weed got legalized in Ohio, so my entire political opinion
is now legalized. Drunk driving is Duke's entire political will. The only subject that matters.
All of my politics died when I won, and weed got legalized recreationally in Ohio. So like, basically, I need new politics. So like, drunk driving in self-driving cars. That's my next. Oh, you know what? I think I should go hard for. You can drink beer at 18 again.
You can't even smoke cigarettes at 18 now.
Yeah, I think beer at 18 is cool though. Like
beer at 18 and let them drive. That's.
I like that.
Lucas Watson, 2024.
I like that.
You do a better job than Trump.
I like that idea though. Of
you can have the presidential debate on this podcast.
They used to have that though, where you could have beer but not liquor when you were 18.
Yeah,
I fuck with that. Like that's a great way to get people to not like. You know how many people start with liquor?
Back to Europe, they learn how to drink responsibly younger, and then they don't have as much of a problem with us, where it's like, don't do it. All right, go.
Yeah, but Selena Gomez isn't an alcoholic either, so she's still fucking better.
Exactly. That's her problem. If she was that hot, that influential, and was like also getting fucked up, I would not have been able to argue against you with a good conscience.
So you need her to Bart Kreischer it.
Yeah, the machine. Take her mediocre tits out at every show. While drunk. Nice.
Dude, I think this podcast went fantastically.
I do too. I think it's gonna be fun. There's some kinks to smooth out, but it's gonna get there. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
it's gonna be like a rotation of people. He said so.
Yeah, so you'll see him again in about 2 months. I mean, because I'm only posting weekly, so it'll be about 2 months. But you'll see him again, and we're gonna argue about stuff, and we're gonna get better at arguing about random bullshit that we don't even know about every time. So like, just keep coming back, and like, if you actually watch the whole video and like watch the arguments and stuff.
Godspeed to you if you did.
Yeah, Godspeed, and like tell us in the comments who won which argument and like what were the best points.
Chip in.
Yeah, chip in. Are you too? Like, who's better, Trump or Robert E. Lee? That's a tough one.
Maybe that's what we need. Maybe we need a judge.
Maybe do need a judge. But I think that we should just let the internet judge. Like, we should argue and then be out of points and then let the internet judge. I think that's a fun way to do it. Also, I'm about to make a Venmo for the channel. If you Venmo me $2 and write the word that you want in the thing or the person or the thing or whatever you want in the bucket, it goes in the bucket. It costs $2. I make $0 doing this podcast. But, I mean, that's what I deserve. But, like,
$0 doing
comedy. I would like to make $2 or $4. So, like, that's a thing.
You have a good week, you got, like, $14 in your pocket.
I could make $14 one day if 7 of you have words or if one of you has 7 words. And no, I won't put the N-word in, even though I'd make a lot of money. I mean, you can send the N-word to me on Venmo.
But when you go in there, we're gonna use your
$2.
@. We're gonna @ you.
Yeah, we're just gonna say your username, and when we pull out a username,
No, we'll
like,
say the word, but
that's
also
another. Yeah, we'll say the N-word. We'll say the N-word for you, but we'll send it to you on a Cameo.
Duke will say it.
No, we'll say it.
Duke.
We'll say it together. We're gonna say it, and we're we're gonna send it to you on Cameo for $1,000 because that's how much I believe in my comedy career. That I think $1,000 now will be worth getting caught for saying the N-word later.
Fair enough. That's a fair assessment of your comedy career. Yours.
Oh man, you're on this podcast too, motherfucker.
I didn't say it.
Me either.
I put a disclaimer up at the beginning and said I do not.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Like, subscribe, suck a dick, eat a pussy, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Give it up, live it out. I mean, literally, give some. Stop trying to get some all the time. Maybe give some. Maybe go down on them for once.